Hey StarCrafters, Wookie here. I have a very special game for you today. It features a wingman, the Red Terran, on Slag Pits, and his opponent. You know him, you love him, or maybe you love to hate him. The Wookie in blue, playing the Protoss. And we're going to go a little faster. This game is special because I want to show it to you from my view. Because first, we're going to talk about what we just saw there a second ago. I forgot about that in this game, and I think that is worth noting. This is what you don't want to do. Okay, we're going to play it. Here you are, making probes, and then you accidentally double-click your probes when you want to go make a pylon and send them all out here and completely stop mining. That is something not to do. And here's what I was doing. I was like, okay, I'm in this game. And I'm doing all this, the APM spamming, but I find that doing this does keep me a little bit more focused on what's going on. But then because I'm all clicky, I went I went to grab one and I just double tapped it, stuck to them all, and brought them out here, and it was gay. So don't do that anymore. Now here we can see I'm still doing this this 3-gate robo opening that I like. And we can see here a simulator while the gateway is coming in. This is a 9 pylon. This is a 16 pylon. The gateway goes down on like 12. And then the cybernetics core comes down as soon as I can afford it. After the barracks goes down, the zealot comes out as soon as I can afford it. And the idea is you keep making and chrono boosting probes because this assimilator goes down while that cybernetics core is warping. Whoa. What? And this is what I wanted to show you. I did a Bronze League lesson called Keeping Cool or Be Cool. And here is another, I think it was a Planetary Fortress Rush game. So here is another example of how to behave when you get something crazy happen to you. So you can see, first thing I did was kill the SCV. I did not try to kill the command center. I did get a scout over to his base, and of course I see nothing. But first thing I did was block off my ramp with units because I don't want him to run a couple Marines in. Well, that's not the first thing I did. First thing I did was kill the probe. Put down a forge, block off the ramp. See that the cybernetics core is going to go down. Build another one. Pretty simple. Build another pylon so I don't get supply blocked and so I can warp things in this direction. So, cyber core is going to go down. I know that for sure. Gonna let it go. Build a pylon in his base. But very important here is not to try to attack the planetary fortress because you can't take out a planetary fortress with 4 Colossus and 16 these stalkers, with a couple of SCVs repairing it. You just can't do it. So I'm gonna lose this cyber core. I make another one. I make a forge right away so I can draw a line in the sand that he can't cross. He won't be able to build anything, move Marines in. I know that's going down. I see that this is going down, so we keep pylons coming in. I made one up here. I made one in his base. I don't want to get supply blocked. I'm pretty sure this one's out of range. Yeah, it just took some splash damage. And now I see the Nexus is going down. Geez, I was hoping it was too far away, but this guy apparently knows how to PF rush. So I get another pylon, and you can see I'm doing everything out of range of what he's got going on. I bring my units over here to kill an SCV and to deny that building. And he is basically basing in my base. You can see over in his base, all he has is his engineering bay and very, very little mining. Very little mining. His income is very low, and I'm trying to do everything I can do to play a normal game without getting everything over here killed by the planetary fortress. So cannon prevents things from moving in this direction. You see I'm going to put a couple here because I don't want him mining from my minerals, and I don't want him using Marines to deny me. So you can see he's trying to attack my SCVs there, and those cannons totally deny that without getting themselves shot by the planetary fortress. Very good. Over here, I have warped in a round of units in his base, and he will very soon here, as soon as I start blowing up SCVs, screw you, he will start turning that into a planetary fortress, which sucks, but I'm going to try to kill as many of these SCVs as I can. And down here, I saved up for a Nexus and put in another one, because I know this one's going down, and there it goes, it's down. Now, he's probably feeling pretty cool at this point. If you look at his vision, how do we get to his vision? Just his vision, there you go. All he sees is that I ran 3 units over there, and that my base has been wrecked here, but I ran all my probes away. He has to at least suspect. But, you know, if I didn't have the minerals, how would he know? And then you, dumbass, what are you doing? So that one got away from me, but not good. I don't know what he was thinking here. Like he would try to get closer, but that's why you build cannons. And I moved these out of his base over here because the planetary fortress finished, but we will hear from those units again. They have 1, 4, 5 kills between them, so 5 SCV kills, and apparently he didn't bother replacing his SCVs. This guy is Bronze League, like rank 3 or like 1, 2, 3. He was pretty high in the Bronze League, but doesn't have much of a backup plan for the after cheese, it doesn't look like. And so here these units are moving. And remember, I don't know exactly what's going on, and I wish they would have obeyed my commands and gone this way like I asked them to, but I find a spot where they're out of range of that, so I'm just going to blow stuff up. And down here, look at me. Look at how normal this looks, with the exception of an unset rally point. Dumbass. But there they go, off to work with them, and I'm doing normal things down here, like forgetting to saturate my geysers. Perfectly normal play for me. And if we look at an army, I mean, he's got none. Income, none. Because I've finally got my guys, I moved them through here, and, you know, I'm going to crush this. I totally, in a second, I get smart, and I spread these guys out, and I completely cover his mineral line out of range of the planetary fortress. And you can see I'm actually, like, getting up on my minerals. I've got my harvester count up, and I have completely, I added a few cannons here. And I have completely cannoned him off. He can't even bother building anything because it's if he moves it an inch this way, he's just going to get it cannoned up. So very nice contained by me. I mean, he basically floated and built himself into a contain. And this is going so well for me, I suspect he must have another command center. So I'm taking my units and actually checking other locations for command centers. And finally I get smart and put a starport down, because these things can't shoot void rays. And from here I forget how exciting it gets. It may not get very much more exciting than it currently is. I know at one point I move one stalker here, the other one here, and keep these guys from mining. And then the guy gets kind of sour with me. There we go. There we go. That's a boy. Tajoka Wookie. Finally figured it out. And he comes down here. And GG's. And I think I handled that about as well as I could handle it. And I knew I was going to lose everything in range of this. Notice how he GG's and keeps playing. That's always cool. You know, another piece of advice, and this falls into like life advice, not just StarCraft advice, but if you say you're going to do something, you know, do it. And then generally, as it applies to this game, when you type GG, it means you're done. Just saying. And he asked me if I'm still mining, and I think I make some kind of inference that I indeed am. So I'm setting up another base at his natural. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm still mining with my 28 probes, despite the fact that you built your base inside my base. Hatch. And I'm just talking smack. I have no disdain for Wingman. Bless his heart for the creative play there, but was able to take care of that in pretty solid fashion. The first one we saw in my Bronze League lesson, Be Cool, I played Terran versus a Terran Planetary Fortress Rush, and that one I handled. I ended up winning that game, but I could have handled it a lot better. This one I ended up winning, and I think I ended up winning it about as calmly as I could. If you want to correct me in some way, please do so in the comments, but thanks for taking a look, and I will see you guys. I can't say I'll see you guys. I will be back next at some point undetermined in the future with another game. So, Wookie out.